What's up? So back here, hooking up this dryer, and they did it wrong. When you hook it up with a 3-prong, if you have a 3-prong already existing at your home, something like this, you are going to need to leave the strap that was going from the neutral to the ground screw. So we're gonna have to upgrade later on to a 4-prong, but right now we have a 3-prong and we gotta test it, make sure it heats up. We'll add a little piece of wire to act as the jumper. When you have a 4-prong, this is your line 1, L1, it says it in fine print. This is your neutral, your white wire. Line 2, what's up, buffering? This would be your black or your red, and this would be your black or your red. This is your white wire, and this would be your green wire for a 4-prong, which we don't have, but we are gonna have to upgrade because they removed a metal, what do they call it? Ground strap, a metal ground strap that goes from the neutral over to the ground, the grounding of this dryer. And if you don't want to vent your dryer outside for the lint, you can get one of these indoor dryers. I saw a video about it being illegal according to building code because of the humidity it puts out, but we have concrete and we'll keep maintaining this. You're supposed to clean it out after every use and pour about 1.5 inches of water. So those were the instructions. It comes with the 4-inch duct. This came with the dryer, so this is how you hold it. You can use tie wraps that also came with the kit, indoor dry kit. This is a 3-prong system. If you are doing it new, you're required to put a 4-prong. Unfortunately, this is what we have for now, so we're just gonna use that to test it out. You got the dryer, the washer. You're also gonna need some 10-3 wire if you're doing it right, so no problem. We got the right wire. We got the ground, the white, the black, and the red. Unfortunately, we only have a 3-prong, so we're only gonna be using the neutral for this connection. And then the ground is here. Actually, yeah, we can still hook up the ground. There just really won't be a prong for the ground. The other thing that you're gonna need is a 30-amp breaker. Now it depends on your panel. If you have a Siemens, you can put a Murray, Eaton, but oh my god, this is square D. I thought it was a Siemens. I think the Siemens fits in a square D, but I do have more. I forgot to put these on the initial install of the new panel here. I have plenty of space, but we're gonna need a square D 2-pole 30. For some reason, I thought I installed a Siemens. And we got the boring guy making a guest appearance. Now we gotta move this stuff over because we put in the new hoses. So far, they're not leaking. This one we're gonna have to drain, replace. We got a brand new hose. These hoses come with the gasket apart. I was looking for them they're in there. They're in the package if you buy them at Home Depot. This one comes with a 90. It doesn't matter where you use it. You can put it here or you can put it in the washer. So we're gonna run this wire. You're gonna need 3/4 Romex connector to go into there. And we'll show you how to wire it up in there. I'm gonna need a 1/4-inch masonry bit to hold our outlet and some plugs and number 10 screws to hold our outlet. That's this the front, this the back. We're gonna mount it, put some plugs in these. And the way they had this before, they had it rigged up so these they screwed this onto there. So we're gonna change that up, put a 3/4 connector. And you can also get some long duct and vent it out a window. You build some custom wood, or you can chop this out and go out through the side of the house. But that's for future work. What else is? So the washer was there. We got the drain. I don't know much about plumbing, so I'm gonna have to get somebody that knows about plumbing to see if this drain is the proper drain to be putting the water in. They used to have a sink. We bought some caps. If you have these type of connections for your sink and you removed it, you are gonna have to have 3/8 caps to cap it off, even though it's got a valve to close it, but being safer is better. This too was the original drain for the sink. You put that's an 1.5 cap. So the washer, we tested it. It brings the water in, drains the water out. Dryer is yet to be tested. We're gonna hook it up, and then we'll show you the final connections later on. Hello, Shanky girl. And hopefully we're crossing our fingers. Doesn't look used too much, and either they did a really good job cleaning the lint out of here, or they never really used it too much. Maybe they got some fancy ones. These were temporary for under construction purposes, but we got these for a bargain. $200 for both of them, and luckily I know how to hook these up. Otherwise we'd be paying somebody a lot of money just to come and do the work, but I am that person that does this work. So that's it. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll show you what the finished product should look like. But I gotta go pick up the wife. And this is what you need to make the holes for the masonry bits. I believe I've showed you guys before, but I'll show you a quick one so that you can, if you need to do this at home, you can do it. So that is pretty much all you're gonna need. What up, Droku? And of course your outlet. Where is it? And always see how it's gonna fit better. So we're gonna plug this one up there, put it straight so the neutral ground is gonna fit like that. So this one should go like that. I think I'll go with this. And try to do it below the dryer so that you don't see it when it's working. So we'll go with something like that. You put your level on it. Make sure you're on some new level shit. Make sure it's fairly level. Mark it. Your mark is there. The other thing I like to do is, you see your plug, you mark it with a marker or a piece of tape so you don't go any further than you need to. So where your hole is marked, just go back and forth if you don't have a vacuum to clean it out. Insert your plug, hammer it in with a hammer, or if you're an electrician, hammer it in with the alignment. Then you take your screw gun and you fasten it right there. And this is just to show you. So we'll do one, and you can put the level back on it. It'll hold it, mark it again, pull that one out, repeat the process. And we're gonna do another one here. Once you do that, your 3/4 inch Romex connector goes in here to hold your wire so it doesn't cut it. Just throw a couple of straps, bring it into our panel, wire it up. So hopefully you guys learned something. Got any questions? Drop a comment. What else did we need for this washer and dryer hookup? We had that existing, otherwise we would have to call a plumber. That's indoor dryer kit you can purchase at Home Depot for 18 bucks. You gotta put some water in it. Like I said, if it's gonna be a new install, put a 4-prong instead of a 3-prong, so you can have 2 hots, a neutral, 1 ground. That's the proper way. Right now we're just gonna rig it up to test it, make sure it does heat up, and then dryer, washer. Oh, and you need a regular 120 volt for your washer, which we're using that for now. We're probably gonna install a quad, move this shelf over to this side so that we don't have no leakage and my internet goes down. We don't want the internet down. And don't mind the mess. Look at that. I gotta go sell that wire. It's all the scraps. We got that today from the data room disconnect. There's some heavy stuff. We're gonna have to get our coffee money with that. We gotta go install the outdoor outdoor lights. And you can get at Harbor Freight for about 20 bucks, or you go with the fancier ones at Sam's Club for about 40 bucks. They're LED. They're a little better built, but same thing. They're just like bulbs. Until then, I'll be back. I gotta go pick up wifey. Peace.